Hi, everyone. So, welcome to Online Business Journeys on Saturday. Today, we are going to be talking a little bit about our online business, particularly the misconceptions about this business. So, we've been getting a lot of questions. What is this business? But today, we would like to tackle a little bit also what this business isn't. So I have with me today none other than my lovely coach, Georgia Williams. And yeah, so we'll just get right into it. I'll start with my first question that people tend to ask us a lot of. Um, so, do you need to be rich to start this business? So, like any business, this business is like any business, you need a startup. So, there is a startup to get into it. However, it is a fraction of anything that you would, any other sort of brick or mortar business. There are no overhead costs, there are no monthly fees. Um, but like I said, there is an initial investment. But how we look at it sort of is, you invest to, let's say you invest to become something educationally, like a doctor or a lawyer or whatever career, and you decide to go back to school, for example, that in itself is an investment. It's thousands of dollars for how many years you choose to do. Let's say in university it's 3 or 4, and then you get a job and you're paid maybe, um, you know, maybe not the amount of what you've invested initially. You have to take a few years to pay off that initial investment. So in that way, this business is an investment, but with the potential for incredible returns. So with that being said, I'm going to let my coach take over because she also has a lot of experience with this, much more than me. So take it away, girl.
Would you like me to go through the next question, or do you want me to
You,
emphasize on
whatever you like, if you like to add something
sure,
or
I'll
you want to
emphasize
go over.
what you said? So our workshop is absolutely free, and you don't have to pay anything up front, like literally. Your investment is your time, your effort. You can advertise. You're going to see everything. It's a free workshop. So that's where you want to start. Um, and you invest in yourself. You learn, you grow, you succeed above and beyond. I was just on a beautiful Zoom today with Sarah Kelly. She's so incredibly successful in our online business. And we was talking about that. Like, I literally at times like would be going through my training and I felt like an hour and a half and I felt like, oh my goodness, like I need to find this answer. And I was like, I'm wasting my time. Then I realized I invest in myself. I just learned something so incredible. Now I'm succeeding so much. Like literally, I took a one whole night and into the morning to get onto the platform of YouTube, and now I'm killing it. And I'm getting crazy checks in the mail, 2.5 months worth of salary in one payday. I'm getting that in the mail from one sale made on the back end. So, really and truly, you don't have to be rich. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars in this business. You watch our free workshop, and if you decide you want to sign up, you sign up. And when you do sign up, you get all of these beautiful systems. You get a website built for you. You get it connected to a sales funnel that's running 24/7 for you. And that usually costs like 20, 30,000, but you don't pay that. When you sign up, that's what in other words, that's included when you sign up. So you don't have to pay that, 20, $30,000 to click funnels and all of these different sites and all of these, website designs and everything, and on a month regular basis. No, we cover all that on the back end. So I really, really like that. And there's no overhead. So you don't have to be rich to start this business. Believe me, I've helped people to get started with no jobs. I help people start that had didn't have any ways to make a living. They were laid off, or I help people to start who were making 5,000 a month, and that's not enough for them. They want to make 10,000 a month or 20,000 a month. So it really does depend on what you're looking for, where you want to go about it, and you sign up, and then you have your coaching call with me. I'd be your coach. And if you want, Steph would be your mentor, or I would be your mentor. It depends on who you get registered with. And as a coach, I walk you along and I get you set up for success. And that's what the coaching calls for, to ask you where you want to be, how soon you want to make, what can I set you up with? What is the plan? How many hours a day can you work on your business? Or is it 1 hour a day or 2 hours every other day? Let's come up with a plan. Is this suitable for you? Do you want to work in the online world? If you're not tech savvy, like, you can do this. Are you shy? Don't worry about it. You don't have to be on social media. Go on Google. It's text ads. It's easy. So yeah, I think that would cover it. So I have a question that you can ask me the next question and I will answer it. You can, because I know we got number 2.
Yes, we do. That was great. Thank you for getting into that. It's so true. It's an investment in yourself at the end of the day. And yeah, you have to just, an investment is not just money, it's also time. So it's up to you. And it's always, like you said, it's always up to you. We don't push you, we show you the idea. And if you like it, cool. And if not, that's cool too. So yeah, I'll get into the next question. Is this an MLM?
Okay, so I get that a lot. It's not an MLM, because in an MLM, you have to you'll only make money as if people are under you, and then you make money for them for the rest of your life and all of that. And our business plan is very strategic. You actually can make an incredible income. There's 3 sources of ways you can generate money in this business. So that's what I absolutely love. And there's huge bonuses, there's huge commissions, and yeah, I like, Steph could become more successful than me in a few months. Like, literally, I had business partners that outgrew me in a few months. Like, literally, they made um, close to 10,000 in a couple months. So I didn't make that in my first couple months. Their first couple months, they made over 10,000. I didn't do that in my first couple months. But then again, I didn't work on my business a lot. The first couple months, I worked on it maybe every hour, every other day, an hour, couple hours, maybe every other day, because I had twins and I didn't have as much time. And my spouse was skeptical and I was always just trying to hide it. So, long story short, they was working on their business. That's how they made good money. So if you have a little bit more time, like now I work on my business like 2, 3 hours a day, sometimes 4 hours a day, sometimes less, honestly. Sometimes I work on an hour a day, but I grew my empire. The more I worked on it, the more I grew it to the point where I'm making $20,000, $30,000 months. So it's not an MLM. It's not a get rich scheme. It's not a pyramid scheme. When I first started this business, Steph, and I told you this before, I didn't know what an MLM was. Okay. So in my nationality, we're brought up and we're totally in our own world. It's our business. We do the family business, or we help family, doing whatever, whether they have like a renovation company, car dealership, or you know they're paving roads, whatever it is. It's their own company, so we're always associated with our family business. In my eye. It doesn't look like it, baby. Put some water on it. So the online world was like, not something we were familiar with. So I never really heard of MLMs. So when I started this business, all of my friends and family, well, some of my friends, because like I said, my family don't really know about MLMs. It's like, this is an MLM, or is it an MLM? This and that. So I started to research what MLM was. I'm like, this is not an MLM at all. This is not, like that. So yeah, so, and we don't have to reach out to people and join our business, buy our product. No, the system does the work for us. So when we set you up with the website and the sales funnel, literally, once somebody sees your ad, they click on your ad and they're walked through the buying process. So the system does the work for you and cuts the sales for you. So yeah, does that answer the question? All right.
Yes, it does.
Comments, and then I'll ask you the third question.
Okay, sounds good. So yeah, no, I totally agree. So multi-level, I think it stands for multi.
Level.
multi-level marketing, right?
Mm,
So basically, from what I understood, what it was, because actually, my husband Chris actually was in one. I'm not going to say the name of it, but it was a popular one, and yeah, essentially, like you got out of it because you don't like the top people make a lot of money. It really is pyramid. Yeah, they make a lot of money, and the focus is more on recruitment versus sales, essentially. It's to recruit people, and they kind of make money off the bottom people, and the bottom people don't make much money. So,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. I forgot to say that. That's one thing I learned is like only the top person gets money. And that's what everybody like. And to be honest with you, the way I look at, oh, we got Angie here.
Angie!
The only the top people would get money if you get. But I'm the type of person. I'm so good hearted. I'm like, I don't care if they get money, woohoo! As long as I'm making money. But the way it is it's sad because a lot of those people don't make money on the bottom, and they're not supported or they don't. So with our business, it's not like that, and you are supported full force. Like we help you every single step of the way. Like Steph here got to me and Angie helping her every day, all day if she needs our help. But she don't even need our help because she's rocking this business. Okay.
Oh my gosh, it's because of you guys. Hi, Angie. Hey, thanks for joining. So we're gonna get into. I want to just point out one more thing that you said too about multi-level that's important. That is a particular difference about what we do. And you also mentioned it, Georgia, is that this business has like unlimited earning potential. Like it takes a lot for people in an MLM to get to where our people are in the amount of time that in a shorter amount of time, I guess, right?
Like the online world is far more quicker, faster, easier than the offline world. So, for instance, a lot of business plans out there for just a strategic business plan are to set you up. And for instance, I had like somebody selling alarm systems, and they're going from house to house to house. And I'm looking at them. I'm like, you guys are workaholics. They're all real young. They're all real buff. They're all like they're motivated, and they're freaking out because as they walked in my house, I'm bringing in because they're helping me with my security system. So as they walk in my house, they see me that I have like two or three thick checks. Okay, tell them I'm coming. Okay. So and I open up the checks like I'm really excited. They're freaking out. They're like, "You made that from your online business? Like, what do you do?" So I'm telling them, and they're freaking out because they have to walk from door to door, go to people's houses, work, 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 work. Now they're young. None of them have girlfriends. None of them have kids. None of them have the lifestyle that we have right now. Okay, but like I could see it in these young kids, 21, 22. I could see how I could see their drive, and like they freaked out when they seen this business and when I was telling them what I'm doing, and like something like that, like that is so time consuming. And their travel from Kamloops to Kelowna to Vancouver, this that weeks away in hotels. And they're talking about they don't eat right or they can't get to the gym or they're like I'm listening to all of them and it's really cute what they're talking about, but I'm thinking like, yeah, this is how people get sick and old and stressed because they're living this little, you know, work cycle that these little young boys are doing and they can handle it right now, but once they reach, you know, 30s, 40s, it exhausts them. And once they have a wife and children, they're like, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to be home with my children. So I know that the online world is where to be right now. And they didn't know. It's funny because they just got used to these iPads and they're doing all of their paperwork online. They had to do the paperwork 4 times over again for me to get my alarm system up. They didn't even know what they were doing. I'm laughing. I'm doing it for them. I'm like, listen, I'm tech savvy. I can help it. They're all laughing because they're not as advanced as we are. They're 4 years behind. We got all of the system. We got everything all set up. There are alarm companies like $1 million alarm company, but millions of dollar alarm company, I would say, maybe billions. Who knows? This alarm company is huge. But long story short, they're not as advanced as us. And we've only been around since 4 or 5 years, and we're crazily advanced. We have huge, incredible training, and that's expertise, and it's very easy to follow. It's you literally think that you have to be a digital nomad, but you don't have to be. So yeah, the online world is where to move right now. Don't be left behind. Don't think where you are right now. Oh well, at least I'm making some money, but at the end of the day, where's your time? Timing is needed. Okay, that's it for me. I can go on.
You're right. Time can only be saved. Time can only be spent, not saved. Right?
Exactly. I love that. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna let Angie, because
Yes. That's what I was just gonna say. Go for it. Yeah.
Mary's here. They're helping me to clean out my garage because I'm making it into a gym finally.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna
All
pop
right.
off for a little bit, and I'm gonna come back. But
Sure.
Angie,
Sure.
why don't you answer the question
Yes.
as the last question, which is I'm gonna bug you. You just popped on. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, I don't have time because I work or I'm too tired. That's the misconception. Yeah, that's for you.
That's for you.
I'm tired. I'm this. I'm that. What was you beforehand? Yeah, and then boom. So that's your question. I'm gonna watch the replay because we're gonna keep this on replay, everyone. But please answer us that and introduce yourself for us too. I know you, but introduce yourself for the whole world. And
Go for it.
I'll be back, guys. I'll be back in a little bit. You're welcome.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, Angie. How are you? Thanks for coming on.
Pretty good. I
Go for
just
it.
decided to hop on. I wasn't really even sure what the topic was, but I guess I came on perfect timing because this is a really relevant question for me. Because I would always tell Georgia, I guess I should introduce myself. My name's Angela. Nick and I have been married for 3 years, and we are living in Kelowna right now. That's about 2-hour drive away from Georgia. And I am a nurse, so I've been working full-time as a nurse until last year. And that was me. I would always say I'm too tired, I can't do the business. Well, then I just quit and I did part-time. So now I'm doing part-time nursing, and creating that space is allowing me to do the business more. But I think what's really helping me is staying plugged in and coming onto these lives and wanting to be a part of the community that we're building and being part of the team that we are with you and Georgia, and it's very fun. And the best part is you do it on the go. Like, we're driving right now, and I decided to join you guys. So it's making your time, your schedule. If your work is too stressful, then maybe you do need to reduce your hours for the business. Because for me, that was a life changer, was going part-time.
Yeah, I totally agree. So for me, I mean, I'm a nurse too, so I totally feel you being exhausted after work. And now with a toddler, like I couldn't, I was supposed to go back to work, but then I found this business and I decided to go full steam ahead with this because I knew the more I put into it, the more you get out. That's what I find with this business too. It really is dependent on your effort. At work, the more you put in, you're still coming home with the same paycheck. Maybe a little raise every year, but
50 cents.
essentially, right? Yeah. So, but I find, yeah, you're totally right. If you have time anybody can make time for this. We have tons of people in our community who are working full time, who have kids, who have parents who they have to take care of, and yet they still find the time to buckle down and do what needs to be done, and they are successful because of it. And they're successful, within a year, 2 years, even a few months, some people. So yeah, you you got to make the time really.
And
um, Go
I
ahead.
think what it comes down to is we all have the same amount of time. Everybody has the same amount of hours in one day, and what's important to you, and figuring out what your values are and what you want to be doing. Do you want to be stuck in a job that doesn't provide you guarantee that you will have an income for the rest of your life? Do you want to be have a boss to answer to, have to take time off? Or do you want to work for yourself? Once you decide what is most valuable for you, you're going to make it work and you're going to make time for it.
I 100% agree. It's very, very true. And this business has taught me that a lot, like the value of my time. Like, who should I give my time to? What should I give my time to? Because at the end of it, once it's gone, right? So you reap what you sow, right? And with that, I will get into one more question I have. Do you need to, so people who come into this and they see this for the first time, or they see an ad for the first time, or they know someone who's in it, and they think, oh my gosh, I don't have any, I never ran a business before. I don't have any marketing background or education or anything like that. How would I be able to do this? How would I
Yeah.
possibly be successful? What would you say, Angie?
Well, that would be a perfect place to start for someone who doesn't have anything, because we provide everything you need to be to have, or to have success. All the tools, all the training, step by step videos, whole community behind you. Um, it's fully equipped to give you the success. All that you need to do is put in your work and your time. Everything else is there for you. It's all built for you. It's, you have your funnel, you have automation, you have a website built for you. Everything is done for you, and that's why they call it an 80% done for you system, where you plug in your part, your part, and the rest, it just goes for you. It works for you in the back to do it because of the lack of experience. This is a great place and opportunity to learn. Um, we have, there's nothing in the system that won't be able to work for you. If you want to, step-by-step videos, like I said, and like you also just started, and what do you think? Is it that simple, or is it, like, you're lost every day, is my question for you.
No way, Angie. It's so clear. I mean, and like we're the perfect example too, right? Like we don't come from that background. Um, and yet, you plug in and play. It's just as easy as that. And I think that, we have a lot of people who don't have any marketing or business background, and they're doing very, very well. And I love what you said about the training. It's so comprehensive, and um, it's so clear. It's very easy to follow. And what's cool is that there's no secrets, I guess. Like the person who's making $100 a month, like our leader said that one of our leaders in our community said this yesterday, on our Zoom chats. She said, the person who makes $100 a month versus the person who makes six figures a month, we all have access to the same training. So it's what you do with that essentially, and it's going to approaching people who are doing really well in this business, consulting your team, because everybody wants to help people. That's what I really love about this business too. Anything else you want to add, Angie?
Honestly, it's anyone that wants to do it can and is able to do it. I think that's kind of the big note that I even tell myself. If there's somebody that's interested, I know that they'll be able to be successful. I know that they can do it because we offer them everything, and it's up to them if they want to.
And we don't chase them down. I love that.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about, Angie?
I just wanted to join and see what's
Yeah,
up.
I'm so glad you came.
Yeah,
Thanks.
nice to see you.
You too. You
It's
too.
been a busy week. Speaking of
I'm
being
sure.
too tired and too busy
I'm
business,
sure.
but
I'm sure. Well, you go enjoy the rest of the day with your hubby, and we'll catch up later, okay?
thank you.
All right. You guys take care.
Oh, and sign up
Yes.
on our websites
Yes, sign up on our
if you want
website.
to know more info.
Absolutely. Free webinar, and it will explain all the ins and outs. And if you have any questions, just ask us.
All right, nice to see you and thank you.
You too. Thanks, Ange. Bye.